keep it real to yourself, cause you know what this girl needs. She a devil in a blue dress, yeah. She a devil in a blue dress. Oh. She a devil in a blue dress, yeah. She a devil in a blue dress. Good afternoon, people. Listen, I've been reminiscing some old school funky garage today. It's got my energy flowing. It's got my energy going. Okay, Alexa, stop playing. Yes, she listened to me. How are you, everyone, my beautiful people? It is Sunday, and we're back for the 15th episode of Real Relevant and Right Now. And this episode is called The Comic Connoisseur. And I have got an amazing guest on today's show who's got mega energy, and I feel like we're going to have so much fun, actually. Michael Ajih, and he will be joining us very soon. I'm just going to wait for a few more people to join the live, and then I'm going to get y'all on here. Hey, Mike, I can see that you was there. Hey, Indra, how are you? Oh, what's going on here? Super. Yep, I've got people there ready. But yeah, how's your Sunday been? Like, I've actually had a beautiful Sunday. It's been such amazing weather. Like, has it not just been wonderful? Hey, K-Shan, the main man, how you doing? But yeah, I'm actually really grateful for the weather that we've had, because I feel like it always puts us in a really positive mood, especially because we're going back into lockdown tomorrow. So I know a hell of a lot of people have been partying as well. Hey, Ems. How you doing? Yeah, a lot of people, I know it's like they've been grabbing their last bits of partying, and hella people were out last night, which I just think we're just probably going to see Rona rise even more, aren't we? Because, yeah, I just wasn't on that flex at all. But, you know, people got to do what they got to do. Did you guys go out? Have you guys been partying? Talk to me. But, yeah, as I was saying, I've just actually had a wicked day reminiscing. I've been playing so much funky house from, like, 2009. Devil in a Blue Dress, Boom, It's Dynamite, oh, Crazy Cousins. It's just been a beautiful day for music for me. But yeah, as I said, this is the 15th episode of Real Relevant Right Now, called The Comic Connoisseur, and we have got the amazing connoisseur of comics, Michael Ajih, joining us, who is also an inspiring actor, so we're going to be hearing all about his journey so far, and yeah, I'm actually going to get him on now. Brown cow, do this. Are y'all okay? Oh, how was Brighton, Indra? Did you have a beautiful time? Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my gosh, Michael, you are amazing. We have the Black Panther with us. Do you know how much this warms my heart? You are unreal. Yes, Mike. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very well.
You're a G. High five for that. Yes. Hey everyone, thank you for joining. Oh my gosh, Michael, I love that. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, so as I said, everybody, this is Michael Ajih. He is an aspiring, should I say, actor, but he's also joining us today because we're going to talk comics and Marvel.
Yes.
And yeah, he's going to educate us on some stuff, and especially me, because I'm definitely not a Marvel kind of novelist, but I do like Marvel films, so I want to learn more.
Okay.
So it's going to be action-packed, right?
Yeah, definitely. So
Loving it.
So how do we start then? What do we do?
Well, Mike, first and foremost, I'm going to start off with the Fire 5. And I'm basically going to ask you 5 questions, and you have literally like a second to answer them.
Oh, that's simple. Okay.
Are you ready?
Born? Yes.
Okay. Batman or Superman?
Superman.
Captain America, Captain Marvel?
Captain America.
Ant-Man or Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Storm or Wolverine?
Storm.
Black Panther or Spider-Man?
Black Panther.
Oh my God, did I say Black Panther or Spider-Man before?
No, you didn't. That's your first time saying it.
Okay, cool. Okay, super. Black Panther, always and ever. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I love that. I love that. So, Mike, let's get straight into this interview, my darling.
Yeah.
You're a comic connoisseur. You've called yourself this. I've seen some of your stuff on YouTube. You did a wicked interview with Lad Bible. Where did your love for comics come from?
It started from Christopher Reeve's Superman from back then. And
okay, the original Superman.
Yeah. Then from there, I saw him. I saw a Superman comic book in a corner shop. I just wanted to buy it, but I didn't have the money for it. And at the time, I was out buying like pumpkin tomatoes, tomato puree for my mum. So,
how do you remember that? How do you remember what you were actually buying?
You know when your mum sends you to the shop and you just had to get little bits and bobs for her on a Sunday as a kid when you're younger. So yeah, I remember that particularly because I remember me borrowing. I remember the shopkeeper giving me the comic, but I had to use my pocket money to pay him back the comic at the time.
I love that you remember that. And how old were you?
7.
Oh my gosh, like that is such super memory.
Yeah.
So Christopher Reeves was your inspiration. Well, Superman.
Yeah, he was Superman. Yeah. I just found out later on.
And where did say that again?
I found out later on it was Christopher Reeves. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, as you got a bit older.
Yeah.
And then from there, your love for comics just grew.
Yeah, it just grew and grew because I just realized looking at the comics, because I was dyslexic at the time. Well, comics. I wasn't reading it. I was looking at the pictures, and I was so in awe of what was going on. Then I thought to myself,
yeah,
I want to know more. So it kind of forced me to learn how to read.
Okay, so basically, did you struggle reading when you were younger?
Yeah.
Okay, so for you, the comics actually, they had a massive positive effect, effectively.
Yeah.
Because you were attracted to the pictures. Obviously, with pictures comes text and writing and the narration of what's going on in the comic, and that actually aided you in helping you kind of read and your literacy.
Yes.
That's absolutely super. Like, I absolutely love that.
Oh, thank you. Like, I remember going to school.
Mike, because I feel like things like that, you never, I suppose people just sometimes think that people read comics to read comics. They don't necessarily understand, I suppose, certain things like that have such a positive impact on somebody's life. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's amazing for you because you found something you loved, which helped you in something you were struggling with, which in age helped you in life. Which is beautiful.
Yeah.
Mike, can I ask you a quick question? Have you got any headphones at all? Because I can hear feedback. It just might stop the feedback a little bit. Sorry. A headphone might be a bit better. Oh, you there? Can you hear me?
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yes, that's so much better. Sick.
Fantastic.
That's amazing. Hey guys, hey everyone that's joining us. As I said, we've got Michael Ajih here, the Comic Connoisseur. This is Real Relevant and Right Now, and we're just talking about his love for comics. So, a question I have for you, Mike: do you collect comics?
Yes, I do. I still collect comics to this day. Yeah.
What is your collection? How many do you have?
35,000.
35,000 comics.
Well, it's 35,000 plus, but I would say 35,000. Just
Oh my god! And how has that been like over a span of X amount of years? Like, how long has it taken you to accumulate?
From the age of 7, from the age of 7 to now, innit? So it's just been growing from where back then to now. That's how it is, just stacking.
And how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
35.
Okay, so we're talking like a good, 29 years plus.
Yeah.
I'm crap at maths, but yeah.
I said yeah for a second. Yeah, 20 years plus. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's absolutely amazing. And Indra just said he also collects comics, but I love that. Do you have any comics? Because I know that some comics can be like collectibles, can't they? Like, are there any comics that you have that you're sitting on that like a gold mine, and in 20 years' time you can sell them for millions?
I have issue 1 of Black Panther from 1977.
And that's like mega. It sounds mega. I'm guessing
it sounds mega, but that's not his first appearance though. His first appearance was basically in Jungle Action. His first appearance was actually in 1964 Fantastic Four, issue 15.
And that's the first appearance of Black Panther.
Correct. Yeah.
Then Go on, sorry.
Then he appeared in his own comic. Well, in Jungle Action. Then from Jungle Action, his own comic called Black Panther.
See, that's so interesting because I just saw Black Panther when Black Panther the film came out. Obviously, I never knew. Like,
Nah.
please don't laugh at me. Like, I'm
Comics have a
sorry.
like how
I'm
it
sorry,
works
Mike.
with comic book. If there's a character they want to introduce, they introduce them through how would they introduce them? They introduce them through like a comic that's doing well. Like Fantastic Four was very well at its time, so they introduced
Okay.
people like Spider-Man. Even though Spider-Man was introduced originally in Amazing Fantasy issue 15 at the back pages, then that's how they introduced Black Panther. That's how they introduce heroes in that particular way, in that format. If he's
Okay,
not
so it's like,
popular, go on.
okay, so it's like whatever's popping,
Yeah,
the next character will get
oops,
like a bit of a
yeah,
premiere.
boost from that.
Like, hey,
Yes,
I'm here. Oh
yeah.
my gosh! So I honestly never knew that. Like, I honestly thought that, like, and I'm gonna sound so awful. I bet so many like comic connoisseurs are gonna be like Kirsty, but I honestly thought that like Black Panther was just like a new character.
No, he's a character that's been down from the early. He was Black Panther before the Black Panthers were formed.
No way. I did not know. Listen, I'm loving this. I'm loving
Yeah,
this.
because when the Black
And
Panthers were
obviously,
formed, they changed his name to the
yeah.
White Leopard, and obviously the audience that was reading the comics at the time, they go, "Nah, you need to change that back now." So he was the Black Panther for. I mean, he was the White Leopard for a whole year before they changed it back to the Black Panther.
So when he was the White Leopard, was he actually white?
um, yes, he was white with like he was white with black spots on him and stuff like that. It was just weird.
Okay, and then people were like, "No, we're not feeling this. Let's go back to Black Panther."
Yeah. Do you have Amazing Fantasy 15 in your collection? If so, how much? Funny story. Funny story.
Wait,
Basically,
stop. What is an Amazing Fantasy 15?
it's basically the first ever appearance of Spider-Man.
Okay, so this is serious.
Yes. I
Right,
had that
talk to me.
comic. I had that comic. So this is gonna be so funny now. So before I went to university, I've
Yeah,
had all my favorite comics or all my relevantly expensive comics that I thought they were of value to me. I put in a shoebox, but I placed them in their bag and board and placed them in a shoebox and placed them in cellophane and bubble wrap the box and make sure no one could touch that underneath my bed.
right. Love that.
Now I moved to university. Like anyone would do,
Yeah,
like you move back to university, but you obviously you have aspects of coming back to the house eventually because you're not gonna, you know what I mean. So I wanted
yeah.
to get my comic box appraised because I found a place out there to get my comic box appraised. So I was thinking, yes, I could do this now.
Okay.
So I've come back home now, and I've gone into my bed. The shoebox is still there, but it's cut open. Yeah. So I went, um,
Bum, bum, bum.
Mum, have you seen my comics? She goes, oh yes, Mike, I've seen them. Your children's books there, I've burnt them. I went,
She
what?
burned them. She
Basically,
burned.
my dad was cutting the garden area, and he amalgamated some fires that he amalgamated a fire where you need to get rid of the woods and stuff like that. So that's what he was doing. So my mom saw that to get a way to dispose them, not like tear them up, throw them in the bin or something of that sort.
She just thought,
You know what I
let me
mean?
dash them candy fleam.
Yeah. So obviously I flipped. Now, obviously I don't recommend anyone to do this, but I start effing and blinding. And my mom
Of
goes,
course, like that would have broken my heart,
yeah,
100%.
trust me, for me, I already knew in my head how much that comic could have been, but I wasn't too sure because that's why I was going to get it appraised. So now I'm flipping at my mom. My mom goes to my dad to tell my dad that go talk to your son because that how he's talking to me, I don't like how he's disrespecting me. Don't let him talk to me like that. Da, 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 da. So my dad comes to me, Michael, you can't even talk to your mother like that. You know how I raised you, how your mother raised you, blah 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 blah. And I'm thinking, I'm in front of the computer going clack 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 clack. Then I didn't say nothing. Turn around. I go, Dad, can you just look at that screen? He looked at the screen and he goes, Michael, why are you looking at the screen for that?
Hello? Mike, are you back? Mike?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Hey, sorry, I don't know what happened then. It just like completely froze. It literally got to like a pinnacle point and then was like, what happened to the computer screen?
So basically, I went clack, 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 clack. Dad, look at this. So he goes, Michael, what am I looking at this screen for? Dude, I'm here to tell you about your behavior to your mother. Call my mom down. Call my mom down. He goes, look at this. Look at this. So he saw the value of the comic.
How much was it for?
On the eBay auction, it was £900,000.
The comic that you had?
Yes.
That your mum burnt?
Yes.
Michael, what did you do? What did your mum say? Oh, God.
You know what? I didn't even complain. I just went back to uni and they didn't see me until I finished uni, put it that way.
I
was
would have been,
vexed.
oh my gosh, I bet your mum felt awful.
Hang on 1 minute, let me put on some bit of lighting.
Yeah, because then I can see, yes, then I can see you properly. Perfect.
Yeah.
I bet your mum felt awful, Mike.
She did.
Oh,
And it was really funny. Oh, yeah,
gosh.
Black Panther
I
chain.
can't even believe
Black
that.
Panther chain.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving the Black Panther accessories right now. And it was
The
so
beads as well.
sad to hear, obviously. You've got the beads too.
I know. Yeah.
So sad to hear of Chadwick Boseman's passing, man. Literally, what an actual, real, living superhero. Like, I loved so many of his films. I thought his work was amazing. And obviously, Black Panther, literally, I've watched that film so many times.
You're not the only one. Trust me on that.
Literally. You know, it's like one of those go-tos. It's like one of those films that you can just go to. Like, you know, when you just want to sit at home, chill, I'll put on Black Panther. Like, I just love that film. No,
I don't blame you on that one.
But,
I place it on all the time. Wakanda forever.
Yeah. Yes. Mike, what I wanted to ask you as well, because I'm intrigued, okay? So when I've been doing like my bits of research about Marvel, about comics, superheroes and stuff, I'm finding DC comics and Marvel comics. What is the difference between the two?
The difference between the two, they're two different companies, first of all. And okay, for example, with DC, they have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman. That's DC Comics. With Marvel Comics, they have Spider-Man, Superman, Spider-Man, not Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow. They have all those amalgamation of
so they belong to two separate companies. Get it?
Yes, but Stan Lee was the one behind mostly Marvel Comics, because originally, before it was called Marvel Comics, it was known as Timely Comics. Then it became Marvel Comics.
Okay, and that was Stan Lee. I love Stan Lee. I just think he's one of the wickedest guys. Like, I remember saying to you, I watched him he was just doing a speech talking about Spider-Man, actually. And I can't remember the name of the actual magazine or comic company that he worked for, but he created Spider-Man, and everybody at this kind of magazine had said, like, no, people don't like spiders. It's a young boy. It's not going to be successful. And then basically the magazine company the comic company, was going to go bust. And so he thought, you know what, fudge it. For the last edition, I'm going to put Spider-Man out and see what happens.
And that's the same comic that my mum burnt.
Yeah. Oh my God, I know. That's what I was just thinking. Was that the actual same comic that your mum burned?
Yeah. How I managed to
it blew up.
How I managed to acquire that comic, it was that an old man I used to go to one comic book shop all the time, and there's one old man who goes, look, I won't need these anymore. And he just gave me a whole stack of comics. And I just looked at him, I'm thinking, oh, thanks. Thank you. Because I see him there and have like conversations with him or try to understand a certain thing. Because back then when I was younger, I didn't really have that much knowledge that I invest in now. So I always used to go to him to retrieve that type of information, because he was like my archive. He was like more like my encyclopedia in terms of the information. So,
that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Is he still around?
No, he's not.
No. Oh, bless him. But no, that's so beautiful. I love that. And the fact that he gave all those comics. So all of the comics he actually gave you, did you have none of them? None of them survived?
Well, no. Actually, no. Actually, come to think of it, no, none of them.
Mumsy.
Well, you know, it's just this mentality in it. You see it as just an African, not an African mentality. Just see it as children's books, in it. So
yeah, so he doesn't need them anymore. He's at uni. Let's get rid.
Exactly.
Basically. So she meant no harm, but oh my gosh! But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. It wasn't meant to be for whatever reason, and hopefully, you never know. You'll get your hands on another one sometime.
Well, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg or two. That for a fact.
You never know, Mike. It may happen.
Yeah.
Someone's saying you had a copy of Amazing Fantasy 15. What's up,
Yeah,
bro?
Harry, if you had it, first of all, hey, if you was here earlier, you would have heard the story.
Yeah, Harry, you're late. Okay, so going back to Marvel, DC, what's your like preference when it comes to superheroes? DC characters or Marvel superheroes?
DC.
DC,
I didn't even flinch with that at all. DC, calm.
really, fully. Why?
Yeah, they've got so much dark and deeper stories in comparison to Marvel.
Okay,
Marvel has some dark stories, but
but
DC,
DC's more in depth.
gritty. Oh, definitely.
Who's Gretty?
Yeah, I like more gritty, like you know what I
Oh,
mean?
Gritty. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said Goretti, like that was the name of a character.
No,
So
no,
who's
no,
your
no.
favourite DC character?
The Flash.
The Flash. Who's the Flash? What does he do?
He's the fastest man alive. His powers is basically super. It's like speed of light, but it's not like he can just only not run fast. He can actually do a lot of things. So, for example, he can be intangible. So
Okay.
you're thinking, okay, what can he do with that? He can run through walls, basically. So imagine chasing a particular a bad guy that has a ability to go through items or walls and stuff like that. He can go through them and follow them because he vibrates his molecules at a certain frequency where he doesn't actually disturb the object around him. Not only that, he can run fast as well. He can actually outthink your thoughts. So by the time you thought of something, he was already seeing
He's
that
already thought about it.
a million outcomes before it actually happened.
So he's like Flash fast in every kind of aspect, effectively.
Correct. So
Okay,
not
super.
just
So he'll
in
always have the answer.
yeah, not just in super speed, but in everything. So that's what makes it so remarkable.
Okay, I love that. I absolutely love that. And have you watched all Marvel films? Now, don't hate me for asking this question. I can see it from your face, Michael.
You really know the answer to that one, so you don't need to be
I
answering
know.
that
Okay,
one.
yes, you have. Okay, cool. So, what was your
Come
favorite
on.
Marvel film?
Oh, that's so easy. Captain America Civil War. No, Captain America, no, Captain America or Winter Soldier. Then Captain America Civil War.
Okay, so Captain America is like one of your fave Marvel
Yeah, the reason why I
superheroes,
say
right?
that because in terms of the Marvel, like the MCU, Winter Soldier was when that's when it started getting a bit dark. That's the first time ever I saw Marvel become a bit dark. I was like,
Okay. You like this darkness, don't you, Michael?
yeah, because it's not all bubblegum, spirited, sprinkled,
I hear
fairy
you.
tales and all that nonsense. It's that let's get real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And is that like, because I was reading something about that was like something like Stan Lee focused on when he did like his works and stuff, was bringing reality into
Yeah.
comics and comic books. So I
Look at
suppose it's having that balance, isn't it?
look at Spider-Man for example. He brought reality to it.
Yeah.
He like for example, he got powers. Like me and you, we got powers. What will you do? We try to find ways to get money out, make money out of it, right?
Love that.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No. Let's be realistic with each other. Let's be realistic. If we've got powers now, okay, let's see what P I can make. Let's see what P I can steal. Whatever. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. I feel like I'd want to use them to heal people.
You say that now, yeah, but at the end of the
But
day,
I
you've been
do
thinking about your
have
pocket.
powers and I do use it to heal people, Mike.
Okay, cool. Fundamentally, but hear what I'm trying to say. So let's
Okay.
say, yeah, Stan Lee now, he just brought the realism to it. Now Peter Parker's got these powers and everything, so he went to do a wrestling match so he can get money that way. Someone
Yeah.
robbed the place and he didn't stop them. That same robber killed his uncle. Now his uncle's always taught
Okay.
him with great power comes great responsibility. You understand? So now
Yes.
he always has
Yes.
that burden. So you see what I'm saying? So that's why he became the hero of Spider-Man. And only people can relate to him because he's someone that was their age at the time that goes to school and he's treated like a big geek and people push him away. But he has the power to just duppy anyone calm, but he chooses not to. And
I get it. No, 100%. So it's that relatable kind of what we go
yeah,
through in life. We can go through heartbreak, we can go through sadness, we can go through loss, grief, whatever, but we come out the other side. So it's that balance, I suppose, of having light and dark. So I totally hear what you're saying there
yeah.
completely.
Like the
No,
Flash.
definitely.
The Flash is my favorite superhero because he's the most. For me, this I'll say this hands down. Superman lost his parents in the planet Krypton when they blew up. Batman lost his parents when they both got killed in a robbery. Now,
Yeah.
the Flash, he lost his mum. His dad's in prison, but he's more powerful than Superman and Batman. The reason why I say this here because he has the power to go back to save his mum before she died. But if he does that now,
Okay.
he will change the whole timeline. It'll be an alternate reality. So he can't do that. because he did that. He did that
Because
before.
everything else will change, won't it? That's the only thing.
Exactly. And he did do that. And when he did that, that's what created Flashpoint, where he created the alternate reality.
Right.
Crazy.
Listen, I'm not. It is crazy. And can I just say, Harry's put, my name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive. Is that
Well,
Flash?
that is Flash. Well, I say my name is Wally West, and I'm the fastest man alive. How about that?
Okay, so what's the difference in the names?
Wally West is basically is the aunt to Iris, is the not the aunt, the nephew to Iris West, which is basically Barry Allen's wife in the comics. She calls
Get you.
she
Okay.
calls Iris West Allen.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Understand. Question for you:
Go on.
who's your favorite Marvel villain?
Kang the Conqueror.
Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Never heard of him. Who is he? What is he?
He's a guy that's from the future that goes back in time, and he does things for the right reasons in his head, but it comes across wrong. So, for example, he has to alter time to kill that. For example, he had to dispose of Iron Man because he, in his timeline, if this doesn't work and he's in it, or if it doesn't go according to plan, then he will cease to exist.
Okay.
And what makes him so cool is that he's from the future. So his armor, he's got a battle armor. He's got no powers whatsoever, but he's got a battle armor. And with his battle armor, he can actually adapt himself to whatever superhero he's facing. So the Hulk, if he comes attacking him, he's put up some kind of really strong force field to prevent himself from getting harmed from the Hulk.
So he can basically he's just inevitably never gonna die.
He could put his heart. He could put his because there's so many different, because he's going back in time so many times. There's many alternate reality or alternate versions of him as well. It's like Tenet.
Okay.
That's the best way to describe it.
Each different time loop or whatever, there's different versions of him.
Yeah, because how we first met him, he was known as Rama Tut back then, and he encountered the Fantastic Four.
Right.
Back when he went, the Fantastic Four were back in time. But it's a whole different story that way as well. It's crazy. It's deep. It's real deep.
And you retain all of this information, like everything you're telling me, like, so you remember every single comic. Also, question.
Yeah.
All 35,000 comics that you've had, you've read them.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
And you know exactly what goes on. Because I just think that's amazing. I don't know if my brain can actually retain that kind of information.
Comics now, it's helped me with my spelling. It's helped me with reading, my grammar.
So
it's helped me with my punctuation. It's helped me with a lot of things. And for that, it's been a growing aspect for me. Like, you can ask anyone that's probably following me that I know on here, that knows me. Comics is literally my life. Like, I will talk about it at work. If I'm in a relationship, I will talk about it then. I'll go ham, calm.
And you know what? That's something that I love about you, Mike. It's something that you're so passionate about. Yeah. Like, you love it. And I know that when we were speaking about it, I was just like, and maybe like I said it, because I'm not a comic connoisseur and I'm not somebody that's into Marvel and DC and stuff. But it's like, I've not had a conversation. Like, you make me passionate about it, and I'm not even a comic fan. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're making me want to go and buy comics.
I'm going to share something with you.
I just love your passion and your love for comics. What is this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Miles Morales. Look at that. Miles Morales. Look at that. Iron Man.
Miles Morales. Is he like the Black Spider-Man?
Correct. That's Spider-Man 2099 there.
Okay.
Yeah. Deadpool. The Flash.
The Flash. So this is your favorite. Oh my God. This is so serious.
Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider, and she's on now. And that's Carnage. You will see him in the new Venom 2 movie.
Oh my God. And I actually really liked Venom when I watched that film.
Yeah.
Literally, Harry said I can testify comics and what make up Michael's DNA. I love that. Mike, what was I going to say to you? So you're also a big fan of cosplay, right?
Yes.
Anybody that was with us at the beginning of the show would have seen that Mike had his Black Panther mask on. So for anyone that's watching that doesn't know what cosplay is, can you give us a little explanation of what it is and what you do?
Cosplay is basically, the best way to explain it is that dressing like your favorite character in any film, TV show, movie, cartoon, you name it. Like, mine was Black Panther.
Yes! Wakanda forever! I love it. And have you got lots of different costumes?
Yes, I do. If you check my Instagram page, you see them all there.
There's so many. And
yeah, there's.
Sorry, did you just say Black Panther is your favourite?
No, I said one of my
No,
favorites. Yeah,
one of your favourite. Whose is your favourite? If you had to choose one,
Miles Morales Spider-Man. Yeah, because that one's my oh, that one's my favorite
he
one.
is just your heart, your
Yeah,
soul.
yeah.
And do you have like you have the whole suit, like no face?
I have the mask, the suits, the whole thing, the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, stop it! Do you also have the spidey webs?
Come on,
No.
come
Okay,
on. I
okay.
have the and they're called web shooters, by the way.
Okay, sorry. Web shoots. What, you actually have them?
Yeah, but they don't shoot out webs, but just for
Oh.
display reasons, purposes. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god! I wish they'd shoot out webs. That'd be so sick. Could you not get squirty? What's it called? That party string.
Oh, party string. Oh, silly string. No, 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 no,
Silly
no.
string.
Yeah, it
No.
won't. It won't be the same effect
No, I hear you, but that is so sick. So do you go to like Comic Con and stuff like that, the big exhibitions?
all the time, all
Oh
the
my gosh, so
time.
explain to me, like, how do you feel when you're dressed up as a superhero? Because it must be like super empowering. Like
You
you
know it
must
is. You know it is
feel,
because you're with your pair groups. You're having fun. It feels liberating. Is one way to place it, but it's just a day out or a weekend, shall I say? Because it's like usually for me it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday, pending. But it's just out of your friends, enjoying yourself, busting jokes. They're dressed up in their costume. You go for a bunch of photo shoots. People take pictures. There are kids there. They go, "Oh my God, mommy, look at Spider-Man!" They go crazy.
yeah.
You're just there, just doing your thing. It's real great. It's real great. People get that go to Comic Con can testify to that.
100%. And do you feel like there's a part of you, because I know we've spoken as well, and we'll get onto your acting and stuff, but you know, when you're trying to break it into the industry and you're having to work like a mundane job and, you know, you're doing everything that you can to try and aspire to be the person that you want to be and live the career and, you know, live that dream lifestyle. Is there part of you that when you are dressing up and stuff, it's like you're escaping reality, you know, and for that day or for that moment,
It doesn't
you
make
can
me
be
feel like
someone
it doesn't
else?
make me feel like I'm escaping reality. I don't feel like I'm someone else. I feel like I'm
Okay.
Michael wearing a costume. Like I'm Michael with these powers and these abilities.
I
So
love that, because I was going to say to you, like, when it comes to your favorite cosplay characters, which I think you said you had about three that were your favorite, are there
yeah,
actually elements of yourself that relate to those characters?
hell yes.
Okay, so what are the
Hell yes.
three?
So my three are Barry Allen, Wally West, the Flash,
Okay,
Spawn, Al Simmons, and also last but not least, Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
Miles Morales. And what out of three? What do you love about the three of them? Like, what can you relate to within yourself? And
So
can I just say that I absolutely love that you said that you are not a different character. You are Michael. Like, that is just fire. Like, this is what I mean. I love your passion for your
thank you.
comics. Like, it's
So the best
amazing.
way to place it is in my head is that so with the Flash, he's impulsive, he's quick, he's fast, he's very intuitive, he's got intelligence as well, and I apply that to myself as well.
Sick.
With like Miles Morales, he's basically a prankster, he's joking, he's got innocence about him, just like Wally West, he's very sarcastic, he's got jokes. So does Miles Morales, and he's also got that sense of responsibility. Now with Spawn, Al Simmons, that darkness that he has, but he feels like he has to do the
Okay.
wrong thing for the right reasons. That feels like me down to a T.
Really?
Yeah.
Give us an example.
So, for example, I use boxing as an outlet,
Right.
but people feel like, oh, you shouldn't be fighting. Violence doesn't really solve anything. But for me, if I get to punch a motherfucker and doesn't get the police involved, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, don't. So for you, it's kind of like a way to channel energy. Like if you're frustrated or
Yeah,
angry, boxing for you would be like a way to channel that and get it out. Not that you
yeah.
want to go out and punch people in the face, but you know, if you're training and stuff, that's also
It's
a good
much more,
vibe, right?
much more, yeah, much more better, much more safer, and gets me out
No,
of trouble.
100%. No,
Yeah.
I love that. And I have a question for you. Like, who would be your dream fantasy superhero girlfriend?
Oh, girlfriend.
Like, what, like, character wise?
Character wise. Oh, there's so many. Okay, cool,
Come on,
cool.
you've got one, and you've got like 5 seconds.
Spectrum, Monica Rambeau.
Spectrum. Who
Monica
is
Rambeau.
she?
So,
Do you have a
um,
figurine of her?
no, I don't. But I
Oh,
can tell you this now. You've seen the
okay.
young version of her in Captain Marvel.
Say that again.
You've seen the young version of her in Captain Marvel.
Really?
Yeah, the little black girl in Captain Marvel.
maybe.
So basically the mother's there, Maria Rambo, that flies the plane that you saw, that
Yeah.
turns to Carol. She has a daughter called Monica. So Monica, she becomes Spectrum. Spectrum is basically the reason why she's called Spectrum because she manages to tap in a whole spectrum of energy.
I love that.
And she can tap into gamma rays. So she's fighting the Hulk, and the Hulk's just trying to duppy her and everything. So we can, okay, cool. Sense gamma energy. Frankie tapped into that. Absorb all the powers. Bye. Now you're Bruce Banner. Okay, you're fast. Cool. I can tap into Spectrum again. Speed of light. Now I'm faster than you. Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. She
Okay,
can
so
tap
she
into
can
all
just
types of energies. Yeah. She's real.
basically she's a powerhouse.
She's more powerful than Captain Marvel.
I love that. So she would be your go-to.
Yeah, definitely.
I love
Definitely.
that. Okay, I have a question for you.
Go on.
You're a character in a comic.
Yeah.
What would be your superhero name?
Alpha.
Alpha.
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me.
Because it sounds powerful, it sounds bold, and it sounds like the first.
Okay, well mine would be
Yeah.
Sister Solstice.
Sister Solstice.
We'll
And
get
what
on
will be
to
your powers?
Sister Solstice. No, okay, so my powers would be, right?
Yeah.
I would either sing in a super, super high pitch
Yeah.
or a very, very low alto.
Yeah.
And when I do that, I can stop time. And basically, this would be my accessory. Like I do something like that.
So what if a villain
It'd
takes
be gold.
what if a villain
It'd be
takes that away
gold.
from you though?
No, because they can't. Because basically, my other superpower,
Yeah.
whatever I touch becomes gold. So if you touch me, you're just going to become gold and you're done.
Then you're
Like,
already defeated by two bad guys already. That
no, because wait, there's more superpowers. And then basically, when I do the or the
yeah.
I stop time completely,
Yeah.
and then like beams of sunlight come out of my heart,
Yeah.
and basically I just heal the world and I make all the baddies really good. So
That's
then
very
I'm
good for
always
you.
protected.
That's good for you,
Okay?
but you won't defeat Kang the Conqueror because you managed to stop down that way. You also won't defeat Reverse Flash. What other time villains you would
But
do?
why wouldn't I? Well, then maybe my characters need. I mean, maybe my superpowers need tweaking. But in my brain, and I'd be dressed in gold. I'd have like a gold crown, gold eyes. Maybe if you looked at me in the eyes, you'd go gold.
Where they could just go faster against you blindfolded. Even Ghost, a villain, will go through you intangibly wise and take the
Michael,
item that he wants from you.
stop killing my superpowers. Okay, they're
Well,
amazing.
bear in mind, every superhero needs someone that's equal in their power to defeat them. Or stronger.
Love this. Okay. Well, I need to think on it a bit more. But tell me about your superpowers, Alpha.
Oh, my one would be that's easy. So basically, I have super strength, and also I'll basically be vulnerable, super strength, and also I have super speed. And the reason why I'll have the super speed, and then the speed will be a speed of light, because I can do anything with that. The strength and the vulnerability will help me because obviously if you run at that velocity and power, you can possibly die. So obviously I need that. And with the strength, it's just just in case I'm fighting someone that's very BA, and just in case I need to I'm trying to do certain things, I can do that. So the strength will help me with my jump in the high velocities instead of me, as well as me running, as well as me making my legs much more enhanced and much more durable in terms of running as well with the vulnerability.
Okay, so what would be your weakness?
Oh, that is simple. I need food, like any human being would.
Food would be a weakness.
Yeah, because
I
I
was
run
going to say
I run out of
sweets.
energy.
Yeah,
I run
that'd
out
be
of
me.
energy, so I need to eat all the time.
Yeah. Well, no, not that I need to eat all the time, but if someone was like I was just about to save the world, and then someone was like, "Curse, here's some Haribo," I'd be like, "Yeah, it needs to just wait 1 sec." That would be like
yeah,
my
but
weakness.
if I'm using all that energy needs to be refueled all the time. So food would be my weakness. Without an amount of food that I didn't know.
Oh my God, I'm hearing what you're saying. Yeah, this is really good. You have actually seriously thought about this properly. Like literally, I need to revisit my superpowers definitely. But she's in the making, and she's going to be amazing. Okay. Mike, have you ever thought about writing your own comic?
Many a times, but I just don't have the patience to sit down behind the desk and go clack, 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 and do all that stuff.
Really? Do you think it's something you might do later on in life, like if you have children and stuff like that, like write your own
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
I'll take that in consideration, definitely, yeah.
Okay, well, when you write your own comic, can I be one of the superheroes, please? As long as I tweak my superpowers, obviously.
I'll tweak them for you. Don't worry about that one. I
Thank
took it
you.
for you because
I
yeah, sister
appreciate that.
solstice.
Just
Yeah,
make
definitely.
me so powerful that no one can hurt me, okay?
That would be a cheat.
Um, hey?
That'd be a cheat, But okay, whatever.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, just yeah, it would be amazing. And I'd really want a sick costume. And if you did it, I would fully come to Comic Con with you, dressed up as myself, Sister Solstice. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike, let's get on to you. You are an aspiring actor. Like, what is it about acting that you love?
What I like about acting, okay, so again, acting started from when I was reading comics, and every time I
Yes.
was reading the comics, I was reenacting what I was doing. Then it evolved when I don't know who remembers this, but BBC Two had Fresh Prince of Bel-Air at the time at 6 p.m. and that was me after school watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I saw Will Smith, and I was just in awe. And I think I
I
want to be just
love
like him.
that.
I just want to
West
be just like him.
Philadelphia, born and raised.
Exactly. So from there, I went. You know what? I want to be just like him. Then in my primary school, we had a play, and
Yeah.
kicked off from there.
So when it comes to your acting, would you say you're quite comedic then? If Will Smith is like your
No,
idol or whatever.
when it comes to acting, I wouldn't say I'm quite comedic. I would say more
Okay.
I'm more dramatic.
Okay.
I could do more dramatical scenes or stuff like that. But comedy is a very niche skill and a hard skill because you need to attain the audience attention and then to execute those jokes. If you don't execute them, mm-mm.
It's over. And I definitely commend comedians because I also think as well, for a lot of us, we can have bad days. And, like imagine if you're having a really crap day and
Yeah,
you've literally got to make the world laugh. Like, I don't know if I could physically do it because
nope.
my
I know.
face never
Yeah,
lies. And if I was in such a foul mood, I don't know if I could stand there and actually make you smile.
that
Like,
makes
I don't
both of us.
think I could do it. Do you know what I mean?
No, I know what you're
So,
saying.
no, I
Definitely.
hear you with that. And when you are acting, like when you're on stage or when you're in the theatre or doing like a commercial or a film, how do you feel? Like, how does it make you feel?
This gives me a chance. For example, if they tell me, okay, Michael, this is a seductive scene, and it makes you feel like, okay, I've got liberty to do what I like.
Yeah.
They gave me that freedom to do what I want on the set in front of them or when I'm auditioning whatsoever. Or for example, if there's a casting director and the scene has me swear at them, I can swear at them because it gives me that liberty. So
I get you.
if I know for a fact I won't get the role or something gives me I'm not gonna get this role and I look at them and go you F it, duh, duh, duh. I'm actually meaning that. I'm actually meaning that. They don't know that, but yeah.
No, I hear you. And what about when it comes to auditions? Do you get nervous at all? Like, what is your process?
I get excited because this is me to let loose or be free or just play around in a circumstance that I won't probably be in or possibly be in, but I don't know, get experience in a different way.
I get you. So for you, kind of see it as a positive regardless.
Yeah.
Would you be up for doing like a little audition for us right here, right now?
Okay,
Please.
cool, cool. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So let's do like a little bit of role play. I'm like a big boy, bad boy director. Wait, let me get a prop. Okay, hi. So we've got Michael Ajih. How you doing, Michael?
Hi. You all right?
Hi, yeah. So you're gonna audition for us today for the new blockbuster. Take it away.
Okay, okay, when you're ready, I'm ready. Um, uh, listen, I mean, um, uh, just listen. I know we only met earlier, and I really set you on fire, and we're both going out with people. Obviously, that's kind of tricky. But well, wow, you're the most beautiful girl I ever laid eyes on in my entire life. I saw you, and my heart just leapt. You made me want to change my life to participate. Look, I know that you have a boyfriend, and we're both got out people, and we're not compatible, whatever. But just hear me out for a second, and and just hear me out, and you could pretend this situation never happened. But I want to travel the world with you. I want to bring the ice cold I'm still to your Greek shore and sit in silence and sip with you. I want to watch you sleep. I want to rub your back, scrub your shoulders, suck your toes. Oh, no. Look, I want to go Tesco's with you on a Sunday. uh, look, I want my friends to phone and moan how little they see me because I spend so much time with you. I want them to be so angry and bored with me because I talk about you so much. I want to have a, I want to have a handkerchief available for you. I want to lay my jacket over puddles for you. I want to write crap poetry about you. Oh, this is embarrassing, but I want to feel the look of her eyes joining, the fizz of her fingertips touching. Um, I want to feel the tingle of our lips meeting. I want to look at you and say you look gorgeous in maternity dresses. I want to stand next to you wide-eyed as we open that first used nappy. David, I know. Uh, I want to grow old and love you more and more each day. I reckon I could be a good boyfriend. Could you maybe? Uh, yeah, done.
Woo! Michael Ajih, everybody. That was brilliant, Mike. Literally. Where was that monologue from?
That's from Kiss Me Like a Minute by Christianable.
Okay, so what's that? A play? Is it a theatre show? Or...
That is a play, yeah.
Oh my God, amazing. No, you did fire. I absolutely love that.
Oh, thank you.
Mike, what does being a successful actor mean to you?
Well, everyone's got different levels of success to measure that way. I'll say basically being a jobbing actor, like that's my how I'm making my income that way, as well as other
And that,
revenues. Yeah, but yeah, that counts. That also me gets successful. But if I want to say successful, I would say me acting side by side with Will Smith, whether he's directing it or he's producing it or him doing something in relation to that product or production. That would count as success for me.
that would be your dream, to be
Yeah,
featured on something or in a film or a series with Will Smith.
yeah.
No, 100%. And can I just say, so many people saying that was so good, that was amazing, well done. We got the fire emoji and hands up. Literally, guys, we actually got a real life monologue performed here on Real Relevant right now by Michael Ajih. You're
Oh wow,
amazing. Red
thank you.
Peterson says, I enjoyed that. Literally. So thank you so much for blessing us with that. And I was literally going to say to you, who has inspired you within your acting career to date? But I'm guessing that's Will Smith. Is there anybody else?
Chadwick Boseman recently, and the reason why I say him recently, I've watched his work over the years, like 42, like Get
One
On
of my
Up.
favorite films.
I've seen I've seen majority of his films, even 21 Bridges, like I haven't seen My Is Bottom. When that comes out, I'm looking forward to watching that. But I've seen his films, but like he really inspired me because the impact he made when he died. That's when I realized it. I didn't realize
I
it
think that's when
otherwise.
a lot of people realised it, right?
Yeah.
No, 100%. And I know a lot of people like, why didn't he say anything? And I don't know, like my perspective on it is like he made such an impact in the world being Black
Mm,
Panther and what he
yeah.
did for so many young Black children and that generation coming up to have
Mm,
a positive Black role model to look at and,
yeah.
you know, to aspire to be, his strengths, his weaknesses, everything that he was within that film and what that film portrayed. And I think it was almost like where he was in such a position of leadership, it's like he took that on board to just not allow his suffering or his pain
Hmm.
affect anybody else, which for me is like the most powerful superhero anyone can ever be. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I totally hear what you're saying. I think it really did impact the world. Like for me, I remember when I heard that news, I genuinely felt so sad. It's not like I knew the guy,
Hmm.
but you know, like I feel like as people, we had such a connection with him.
Yeah, no. Like so many people could just. I remember one mother telling her son, saying, "Oh, Black Panther's dead. Black Panther's dead," and the way he was bawling, "No, mommy, no, mommy, no, no."
I
I was like,
know.
"Wow,
Unreal. And
yeah,
yeah, he's definitely left a legacy. And I do wonder who's going to be, because there's got to be another Black Panther film, right?
yeah." But it's gonna be well, boy. I just leave that. I'm not going to speculate anything. I just want to
No.
see what they come up with anyway.
Well, I did see something that I think it was on Instagram, like a little meme, and they were saying that basically they just need to bring Michael B. Jordan back from the dead and then let him be the new, and restore him and make him not be a villain and be the actual good Black Panther.
Ryan Coogler did say everyone that was in Black Panther 1 will be in Black Panther 2, so.
I love this. I love this. Okay, literally, before we go, Mike, for any aspiring actors out there that are still trying to get their big break, what advice would you give to them?
First of all, they're not inspiring actors. They're an actor. Like any actor that's made it, so they're still trained. So don't beat yourself up. You're gonna be up. There are gonna be days that you feel up. There's gonna be days you feel down. All you're knowing that you're moving forward no matter what. See it as Lego bricks. You're just building to where you get where you need to be to complete what you need to do. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard, but anything that's worth having will never be easy.
100%. I love that. No, Mike, honestly, you've been amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is Real Relevant, and right now, episode 15, the Comic Connoisseur. I hope you've enjoyed. This is the amazing Michael Ajih. And Mike, just thank you again for guesting, because you've been great.
Thank you, Kirsty, and thank you everyone that's viewed.
Big love to you.
Take care.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.